Hello, dear knowledge seekers. Today we'll delve into fascinating journey of Hinduism, and our main character will be Brahma.
Brahma is this one from the Trinity, the first one of them?
Yeah, that's right. Even though he is God creator, there is a background story to the creation process. In the post-Vedic Puranas, the image of God is represented as a holy trinity consisting of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, which evolved from the all-knowing Brahman. Brahman, born from the cosmic egg, was the self-existent supreme being. Brahman was the uncreated creator of the universe and time itself, from which Brahma was born after 1000 years, forming one-third of the Holy Trinity. Brahma carried on Brahman's creation by completing the universe with the remains of the egg and procured Brahman's status as the supreme creator.
Brahma is a creator, and the concept of creation in Hinduism is quite different from the Western concept. You say how? The Vedic scriptures describe that Brahma does not create the world, but he made all creatures aware of it. Unlike Western religion, this created world is not just the outer nature world, but it's about personal principles of physics, but it's also the inner cultural world of feelings and thoughts.
Vika, what about Brahma's relationship with other gods?
Well, good question. Brahma's partner, goddess Saraswati, goddess of knowledge, embodies the discovered world in her. One of her names is Shatarupa, 100 forms, and accordingly, she can take infinite forms. Brahma gets answer of the question, who am I, in her as she reflects through her infinite forms what is knowable and knowledgeable.
Is it Saraswati, that one goddess who is reason for Brahma having only 4 heads?
Oh yes, that's right. Brahma has very unique appearance, so let's move talking about his image.
Brahma's appearance is unique and easily identifiable. Brahma is typically depicted with 4 heads and 4 arms. Richly decorated with glittering gems and gold, his upper body is naked, while the lower body is covered with a thin cloth. Famous for never holding weapons, he is seen sitting in a pose of lotus, showing dignity and ease, because he is the creator of the world. He has also been holding a vase, a book, rosary, and sacrificial ladles in his hands. The vase is a representative of creation and fertility, while the rosary represents time, as Brahma is supposed to be keeping track of the universe's time. The book is to represent the Vedas as knowledge, while ladle prove his title as the Lord of Sacrifices. Brahma is also sometimes seen holding a lotus or sitting on a lotus, which could be either seen as representing belief of lotus as his birthplace, or it could stand for the fertility and creation of life as seen by the lotus blooming through layers of mud representing earth. In statues and paintings, his vehicle is a swan at his feet, or he is seen riding a chariot dragged by 7 swans representing knowledge, purity, and grace, reflecting of Brahma. Brahma's 4 hands are seen and held up as symbolic gestures or holding meaningful artifacts, although it is said that the hands represent the 4 directions of travel and stand for ego, intellect, mind, and confidence, attributes that are unique to Brahma. His upper right hand is showing courage and protection, while his lower left hand is showing his charity and nature. The hands behind are the ones holding the respective objects or characteristics of Brahma. Each of Brahma's heads is said to be reading out each Veda, although there are beliefs that the heads stand for the 4 corners of the earth. There are stories that describe each head to be reading out each Veda. Brahma grew these extra heads to continue staring at his daughter Saraswati.
The name Saraswati itself means 100 beautiful forms, so when Brahma created her to be female principle, he himself couldn't take his eyes off her. Shatarupa got embarrassed and moved to avoid his gaze, but Brahma grew 4 heads in 4 directions to continue staring at her at the sky. It is also said in some stories that Saraswati changed her form into different animals to escape Brahma. But Brahma changed into the male version of the animal Saraswati chose to be with her, thus creating every current animal now existing in the community. Shiva punished Brahma for exhibiting incestuous behavior and sliced off Brahma's fifth head on top with his nails as punishment. In the same myth, Shiva is said to curse Brahma that he wouldn't be worshipped, which contributed to why there are such few living Brahma temples in India.
Yeah. Saraswati was also the one who cursed Brahma to have only one temple, right? Compared to other Hindu gods who have many temples, Brahma is worshipped only in one.
Thus, despite Brahma being one of the elite three gods in Hindu mythology and having almost all Hindu prayers carry dedication to him, there are very few temples dedicated to him, actually. There are no specific Brahma cults in existence, as compared to Shiva and Vishnu cults, although there are a number of ancient temples that were once dedicated to Brahma. Due to the decline of the Brahma cult, these once busy temples are just treated as historical grounds. Another myth that explains why the Pushkar temple is the most famous temple in the world is that when Brahma wanted to take rest in Pushkar, he needed his partner Saraswati to be there. Since Saraswati was nowhere to be found, Brahma had to marry another girl, Gayatri, instead. Saraswati got angry with Brahma and cursed him to only be worshipped in Pushkar and nowhere else.
Let's take a closer look at Brahma's temples. Besides Pushkar, there are several more temples for Brahma. Asotra Brahma Temple in Barmer, Adi Brahma Temple in Kokhan, Kulu Valley, Brahma Temple Kubakonam Brahma Kamali Mandir Panai, and Brahmapuriswara Brahmapuri Savara Temple in Tirupattur. Sorry, it's very hard for me to pronounce. But
the reason why Brahma isn't specifically and solely worshipped today may be because Brahma is already daily and universally worshipped through Brahmans. Therefore, there is no need to perform an extra prayer for him. Brahma's job of creating the universe is complete. Therefore, there is no need to placate him. Since Vishnu and Shiva are still relevant, therefore people find it more important to pray to them.
To conclude, we can observe how, despite Brahma's constant presence in several important myths and status as the indirect maker of the whole universe, he is often overlooked in today's world. His status as a god is comparatively lesser than that of either Shiva or Vishnu, in spite of the fact that without him, according to Hindu mythology, the world would not be in the state the world is now. Without the creator, there will be nothing to preserve or destroy. And that's it for our second episode. Thank you guys for watching. And please subscribe, like button, and keep watching our next videos. Namaste.